Welcome to the Utah Street Banter Podcast.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode here on the Utah Street Banter Podcast. With me is Elijah. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Ready for some baseball, you know?
Yeah.
Nothing like talking about the Orioles spending some money for once.
Yeah, first time in a long time. That's a lot of fun. And we got some promising prospects that are up right now, so they're doing pretty well. So we're not used to that. Usually prospects come up and struggle, right?
Yeah.
So our prospects right now aren't. But
Hey, we'll take it.
yeah, but we'll take it. We only have a
We're only 10 games under 500. So it's okay.
yeah. So you're saying there's a chance?
Yeah. Well, the playoffs are like, what, a month away? We should need to go like 25 and 5 over the month of September.
Yeah.
And we just need like every team in front of us to lose.
Yeah, and then
It's that easy.
Then all those Ravens fans can put the Ravens stuff away and put their Orioles stuff back.
Yeah.
Up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so let's jump right in, everybody. We got some around the league news, around all of baseball,
Yes.
really. And one of those is that the Little League World Series wrapped up last week. Chinese Taipei beats Nevada 7-0. And it really, I watched a lot of it. It really wasn't that close of a game, but it's still a pretty amazing run. I mean, just to me, any team that was even there, is amazing. So
I mean, it's you have to win a lot of games.
Yeah.
Just because. So you have to think, okay, so Cody lives right next door to the Millsboro Little League. We'll say,
Yeah.
if the Millsboro Little League team, they're all-stars. They have to go and play at all the surrounding teams. You have to beat them. Then you have to go. So say you got your county.
Yeah.
Well, then you got the rest of the counties you have to go play. Well, that's just your state. Don't worry. You have to go play, if you're from Delaware, you got Maryland, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, any other teams, whatever Mid-Atlantic region is. You got to go play them. And then, I don't even think by then you go to Williamsport, but that's not even to be on TV.
It's a lot, yeah.
Like, you still have to win more than that. Like, it's ridiculous.
It's a lot. I mean, I will give a shout out to one team. Is our softball team here. Went to the Senior League World Series championship game. We lost. I forget what team we lost to, but some other state. I can't remember. But anyway, we went to the championship, so kudos to you guys. But yeah, I mean, it's a lot of fun. Like I said, Little League is a great time. I love playing it. I mean, that's where I went to have fun, to play baseball. And that's probably not what is Little Leaguers like. You know, I mean, it probably felt like a job. They probably, they probably had a great time, but I'm sure the parents are ready to be at home.
Yeah. I think I remember seeing the one thing that they always do at Little League is they have like your career aspiration or your favorite food or something. Someone said they wanted to be an actuary, which that kid isn't having enough fun.
Yeah.
That's what he wants to do with his life. No hate on actuaries. I guess I'm not honestly smart enough to do that. Too much math and stuff, but that is I don't know if I've ever seen a 12-year-old say that's what they want to do.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I mean, that's what I was for a long time until like 12.
Until like 12.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Just kidding. But yeah, moving on. Jazz Chisholm hits 2 home runs after his best friend dies.
Yes.
You got any more on that?
So after the game,
yes, that's a fact.
You're laughing about a guy dying.
No, I'm laughing how you wrote that.
It's because I knew you didn't know this happened. So I didn't know
this happened.
So Jazz Chisholm, first of all, shout out Jazz. Hit 2 home runs. He's on my fantasy team. Just carried me. I just beat my grandmother to go to the championship right now. So Jazz did help.
And your grandmother's very good at fantasy baseball.
Yeah.
Yes.
So every year she's really good. So I'll take because he's saying that because she beat him around before.
Moving on.
But Jazz Chisholm hit 2 home runs last night, and it comes out that his best friend had passed away before the game, I believe.
Okay.
And because you did see after the first home run, he came to the dugout, like Aaron Judge gave him a hug, and he was seen being emotional. And that's one of those things that I do always feel like in times where someone passed away in the family, that the player almost always does good.
Yeah.
Like I know, in like when your emotions kind of take control of you, it seems like you tend to succeed better.
Yeah,
There's a lot of runs that are hitting moments like that.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think so too. I think it just makes the moment bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like certain players perform in big moments.
Yeah.
I think when something like that happens, it's definitely a big moment for them. And whether it's personal or professional, I think they kind of blend those two together.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But Cal Riley is now the record holder for most home runs as a catcher.
We still have a month of the season left, by the way.
Breaks Salvador Perez's record from 2021. Pretty amazing. It was his 49th homer of the season.
Yes.
And I mean, all TV keeps talking about is how Aaron Judge is still better. So
To be fair, Aaron Judge is a better hitter.
I think he's a better baseball player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, but Judge is good. But I mean, if I'm not a baseball writer, so I don't get a vote for MVP, I would give my vote to Cal Raleigh.
Yeah.
Strictly because he is a catcher.
Yeah. I think the issue I have with it, with the media coverage of this, is Kyle Riley hits the home run, the 49th home run. He sets the record for most home runs as a catcher. Now they'd run right to Aaron Judge and compare the two, and I'm like, okay, let's just. I think Kyle Riley should be more compared to catchers.
Compare him to Salvador Perez.
Yeah, that's a great 2021. Great comparison.
Go find some good Johnny Bench seasons when he won MVP.
Absolutely.
They do stuff like I don't know.
So,
but
I mean, that positions is so different than every other position.
Oh yeah, because I mean, you have Aaron Judge who catches the ball in the air a few times in the outfit, which that's not taken away from him.
And then he gets hurt.
doing it. Yeah. And then Cal Riley's back there. I mean, he's calling pitches for the best staff in baseball.
I do sound like I'm a Judge hater, but I'm not. Actually, I actually love Aaron Judge. I'm a Jazz. I don't like Jazz that much.
I know you don't.
But Aaron Judge, I do like him. I just don't like the coverage that he's getting because he's not people kind of taking away his thunder. And I think that's the deal.
Okay, so you want me to compare him to another catcher for you if I get trivia? So I have a trivia question.
Okay.
So Cal Riley hit 49 home runs, but he's only hit 40 home runs as a catcher. 9 of his 49 have been as a designated hitter, which, granted, that's 40 home runs as a catcher, which is that's the second most all time by a catcher. So he is now tied with Todd Hundley's 1996 season, Roy Campanello's 1953 season, and Mike Piazza's 1997 season with 4 home runs as a while you're catching.
Yeah.
There's one person though ahead of them. Can you say who has the most home runs while playing catcher? He set that in 2003.
Most home runs while playing catcher in 2003.
Yes. He was an Atlanta Brave.
Javi
Lopez, yeah.
Javi Lopez. And he was a Baltimore Oriole. Let's go.
Was. Yeah.
Yes, that was when the Orioles would get everybody at the end.
Yeah. He wasn't hitting no 42 home runs with the Orioles.
No.
Yeah.
It was cool to see him with the Orioles jersey.
And it could be interesting. I mean, he may be able to get to Cal Riley's going to probably break it, if I had to assume, the switch hitting home run record, which was set by Mickey Mantle in 1961. It's 54.
Wow. Man, that's crazy. That's pretty awesome because nobody saw that coming. I mean, we all would have seen Judge doing amazing because he's one of the best players in baseball. And Kyle Riley he was a great catcher before this year, but I mean, to do what he's doing, he's
also passed Ken Griffey Jr.'s record of most multi-homer games in a season for Mariners history.
Man,
so he's breaking plenty of records. He's great.
That's awesome. That's great.
We're going to talk about another Mariner though. So I want to talk about Victor Robles. So Victor Robles, don't know if you guys saw. It wasn't like it was put out really by the media at all. He threw his bat at someone.
Yeah.
But to be fair, he had been hit 5 times in a series in AAA while rehabbing. 5 times, and that one pitcher hit him. I think that was the 3rd time that pitcher hit him, and he almost hit him earlier in the at bat too.
I get it. I get it.
Getting hit by a pitch sucks, and I would say that getting hit in high school sucked. Yeah, I'm not getting hit with 95-mile-an-hour fastballs. So his tempers were
maybe next time just to the helmet.
To the helmet.
And
it didn't work for Bryce Harper.
Was it Bryce? Oh, it was Bryce. Okay.
Bryce Harper did that against Hunter Strickland and just was doing. That might be the worst fight of all time. It seemed like it should have been good, and then just
it fell apart.
Yeah. No, Manny also threw his helmet. That was when Yordan Ventura.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's when Chris Davis. I remember they showed the Manny and him are going at it, and in the dugout is Chris Davis and Trumbo running out, and I'm like, how
Those
terrifying,
guys! You don't want running.
I'm like, no, we're fighting. You guys stay over. Yeah, we wouldn't be like hockey, where it's just us.
Just drop.
I don't want you guys. No. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, but so Victor Robles had that happen to him, and why I bring that up? That was last week's news. Well, he actually faced that pitcher again. On Sunday. When the Mariners played the A's, Joey Estes, he faced him. Estes won the battle. He got him the pop-up. But I just think it's interesting that that happened right there.
Yeah, what's the chances they come right back? They're both in the pros at the same time again.
I think, you said this earlier, I think if you're Estes, you have to hit him again.
Yeah.
It's really, because you think about it, you hit him again, he's getting suspended.
Oh, yeah.
He 100%. Yeah.
Yeah. And what's funny is it's even funnier if there is no backstory to this.
Oh no, it's just like he was just missing it. But then at the same time, for us, he threw a bat at you.
Yeah, right.
Right. You might be a little upset about that.
Yeah. We got some news in our minor league system too. Sort of some team news because we live really close to one of them. The Aberdeen Ironbirds is leaving the farm system of the Baltimore Orioles, and the Florida Keys.
Florida Keys. That's a group of islands.
The Florida
off the
Keys.
coast of Florida.
The Keys are coming to
Frederick.
The Frederick Keys
Keys.
are coming back into our system. Frederick Keys obviously is an amazing place. They renovated their stadium quite a bit.
Yeah.
Just to try to get to this because they lost their bid.
Yes. It's when the minor leagues shrunk down, you had less teams.
Yep.
Because they were originally because it was the Keys were the high A team.
Yep.
And the Ironbirds were like the half season team,
Yep.
right?
Something like that. Something like that.
So I don't remember because they were both in the organization, but the Keys were there first, but they got the boot, and now they're back. They're switching it up, which is very interesting. You don't see this happen too often, but the Keys were in the MLB Draft League, which was a collegiate league for players trying to get into the draft, and now that's what the Ironbirds would be.
Yeah, and the Ironbirds. The reason this is all happening is that the Ironbirds was sold. Cal Ripken sold the Ironbirds, and they're just trying to kind of get out of that kind of mold. It's just interesting because if you've been to the Ironbirds and been to the Cal Ripken Dreams Park there, or not Dreams Park, the Cal Ripken Park there, it's very Oriole. It's very Oriole. So,
I mean, they have a hotel outside the stadium that looks like the warehouse.
It's the exact same. Yeah. And they have a mini Camden Yards. They have a mini Fenway and all that too.
Yeah.
But
Orioles
is like the center one.
I was actually just at the Ironbirds Stadium this past week. I got to visit with Michael Marcantonini, the voice of the Ironbirds, and I got to see the stadium and stuff. I was up in the booth for the game, and I will say the stadium's still nice.
Oh yeah,
it's better than the Shorebird Stadium.
Yeah,
it is really nice. So it is kind of sad to see it happen that way, and I know, I think that was kind of the vibe overall. A lot of the team isn't probably loving it because I mean, you're sitting there while the ownership's focused on getting rid of you, basically.
Yeah.
And the season's not even over.
I think it kind of stinks for the kids because when you would go there for a baseball tournament, it was neat to see a professional baseball game.
Absolutely.
Even though it's the minors, it's still pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah. So anyway, like I said, the Keys are back in the system, and the Ironbirds are going to be faded out at the end of the season. But big, huge, massive. Good news.
It just came across our desk.
Yeah, it just came. Okay.
You get like the
ticker.
Yeah.
You say that because I'm the one that has to do that. Anyway, moving on is Kyle Bradish is debuting this week. If you're listening to this already, and he's already debuted, then you know how he did. I don't really care how he does. I just want to be healthy.
The one thing I care about is that he doesn't get hurt.
He doesn't. Yeah.
Well, that's what you say. You don't care how he does.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be like first pitch he throws one right down the middle and takes a line drive back at him.
For God's sakes, jeez.
Well, that's what happened in 2023. He took a line drive off the foot.
Okay, but we don't want that to happen.
Okay. Hold up.
Maybe I don't.
I want to give someone his flowers real quick because that was Tyler Wells'. For the first time, I was like, "Dang, Tyler Wells, you're good." Because we were down in Texas. Bradish was starting, and it was the first or second inning. Took a line drive off his foot. Tyler Wells was supposed to start the next day. Came in and threw 6 innings, scoreless.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
now they're both hurt.
Yeah.
Well, not anymore, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to see what Bradish does. If you're watching this and you're playing the fantasy baseball, I just picked him up, so I'm hoping he does good.
Yeah.
I'm future Elisha. We'll next week we'll see.
I know they're not watching because the people he's playing are huge fans.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no. In all seriousness, this makes I'm happy that we're gonna get probably maybe 4 starts out of him before the season ends. And then we'll kind of know what we're kind of diving into.
Well, in class, if this is a classic Orioles injury pitcher, he's then goes 4 starts, and in December, like right around Christmas, he's gonna get shoulder or something.
But yeah, so I mean, that's pretty exciting. It's exciting to have him come back, see how he does, and he's hopefully fully healthy. One thing I want to talk about really quick is we talked about this a few weeks ago, and that is that this was like one of the first years we didn't have a pitcher just come out of the blue.
Yes.
Right, and just be dominant. So last year it was what's his name?
Suarez.
Albert Suarez. And a few weeks ago, I'd say maybe we talked about this about 4 or 5 weeks ago. But we got to talk about this now, and that is that we now do have that person in Trevor Rogers, who has come out of nowhere.
Granted, Trevor Rogers was good at one point. All of the other pitchers that have been, but compared to what he's been last year, yes,
yeah. But I mean, Albert Suarez was good in Japan, but yeah. So, but yeah,
so was Sugano.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. But anyway, so I wanted to, because if when people listen back, I want to make sure people know that we called our bluff there. We set the record straight. I'm super excited about him. He pitched the other day against Boston.
Yeah,
dominated.
I mean, he's the 2026 Cy Young.
He's not. But actually, I thought you meant 2025. But yeah, maybe. Wouldn't that be great? So
thank you.
Yeah, my bad. I thought you were saying that. I forgot what year we were.
No.
Yeah.
I won't be off to say that. He's not pitching yet.
But he's pitching amazing.
I mean, he's the best ERA in baseball.
Yeah, I mean, so like I said, the main goal is that can we keep this going?
Yeah,
I hope so. Even if can next year do a 3 ERA, I'd live with that.
I'd take a 3.5, honestly.
I mean, so you're doing amazing. And another amazing thing, talking about some future stuff, is the Orioles finally did it. Everybody, they finally signed a prospect, and I know I know everybody probably wanted it to be Gunnar or whoever, but Samuel Basallo gets signed to an 8 years, $67 million contract. There is a club option in 2034. There's incentives, escalators. So basically, he could be making up to $88.5 million. And dude, I hope he does. I hope he makes 88.5 because that means he met everything that they asked, and he reached every incentive that was given to him. And that can only help the Baltimore Orioles. I'm super excited about this. Obviously, we saw Adley out there. He's not signed to a long-term deal, and he will be, I believe, the first Orioles prospect to become a free agent. And like I said, though, Sammy Basallo and Adley Rutschman, I know people are comparing the two. And yeah, Adley could get traded, whatever. But I also don't think they're the same person at all.
Oh, no.
I think one's a catcher and one's a DH first base. I think, I'm excited for this. I'm excited to see that they finally did it. I'm also, there's also been news coming out that people have been asking Gunnar Henderson, and Gunnar said that there's been no conversation yet, but he's completely open to a conversation. But remember, that's the player. The player is always open to the conversation. It's the agent.
Well, really,
I think Boris is the agent of the.
I really think what the Orioles need to start doing is they need to hire Jerry Jones. Because if you're not informed of the Cowboys right now, Jerry Jones and Michael Parsons are fighting because Jerry Jones is a senile old man, basically. But Jerry Jones is getting mad at Michael Parsons for wanting his agent present during contract negotiations. I think that's what the Orioles need to do. David Rubenstein and Michael Elias need to go walk up to Gunnar Henderson and say, hey, let's go talk for a second. And that's when you talk about the contract.
Yeah.
Don't let him go on his phone. Don't let him do anything with his contract. Now, yell at him if he talks to his agent. But no, I mean, if you look beside his deal, it's kind of a steal.
Yeah.
So if you look at another deal that I could say is similar, so Jackson Chourio got signed before he'd ever played any MLB game by the Brewers for 8 years, $82 million.
Right.
Like, I mean, 67, 82, there's a decent difference.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, there's a whole Tyler O'Neill in between the two.
Yeah.
But, it's definitely, it's interesting. It's risky to do this, but I'm glad we did it. Just think how much money you save if you think about waiting until Gunnar Henderson, Adley Rutschman, and Jordan Westbrook go into free agency to sign them.
Yeah.
You have to pay, that's $500 million to 3 players there versus $200 million.
Yeah.
For the same, like,
right.
I don't know. It's obviously risky. Samuel Basallo's going to be good. It's kind of like, it's risky, but at the same time, you kind of know, look, his bat is so proven that you know it's going to be good.
Yeah, I'm super excited for him because I don't know. Hey, he's a fun guy to watch. The other day, I know he came in with I think bases loaded, 2 outs. They pinch hit him. He strikes out. And I was like, you know what? It's good.
It's like his 15th at bat.
Yeah, I'm like, it's okay.
I'd do the same thing if I had 100 at bats.
Yeah. So we're gonna have a little bit of fun. I think one thing that I've been thinking about is how we're bringing up these prospects right now and they're performing.
Yes.
And how in the past few years we brought up prospects and we still have a first baseman right now who isn't performing up to expectations, right?
Yes.
And to me, expectations, I don't have super high ones, but I just need you to be like major league average.
Yeah.
Right. So and we have a couple guys that are doing that, and a couple guys from the past that did not do that at the beginning.
And it is interesting to look because there were a couple guys that like had multiple different shots that like a few cups of coffee basically where they play like 10 games a season. And like one season they'd be batting 1,000 through like 10 games, and the other season they had one hit.
Right.
It's really interesting to see kind of the balance. That's why some of the names that I put together here to compare are kind of to almost poke fun at this concept, because at the same time, with some of these young guys, you really never know.
Yeah, true.
But it is interesting to look. Like, first off, here we have one of our best bats of late, Jeremiah Jackson.
Yep.
And he's been killing it since coming up this season. He has, in 19 games, he's batting a .333 with an .830 OPS. He just hit his first home run. He has 9 RBIs. And someone that, I mean, he's an infielder, let's be honest. He shouldn't be playing the outfield as much as he does, but there's really no room in the infield for him. So that's kind of where they stuck him. His defense struggling. But if you look at, we'll say a comparable player, Joey Ortiz is supposed to be better than Jeremiah Jackson.
Right.
Well, in 2023, Joey Ortiz had 15 games with the Orioles where he batted a .212 and he had a .448 OPS.
Yeah. He's still not hitting a ton over and for
No.
Brewers. He's great fielder, great glove.
Yeah.
Great. So almost the exact opposite.
Yeah.
I hear you.
But it is interesting. And then like you also compare Dylan Beavers has come up and killed it in 8 games. He's batting at .296 with a .923 OPS, so 160 OPS plus. And
does he not have the shortest swing you've ever seen?
He has a swing that if you went and I grabbed your daughter right now, your 4-year-old daughter,
She's a beast.
and I told her to bat left-handed,
Yeah.
that's what it would look like.
Yeah, I mean, he hit the home run onto the short porch the other day, and it wasn't short, but I mean, he hit the ball 400 some feet.
Shout out to the fan that called it.
Oh, really?
Someone called it in the air.
All right, but and he didn't even, his swing barely got it past his front hip, and I'm like, all right, man, like I don't care how you swing.
It looks like he swings a barbell. Like it's like just
it's crazy.
It's
it just I know
Yeah.
I texted you this. It just reminds me so much of like Kyle Tucker's.
Yeah.
Like they look the same to me.
No, I talked to Michael Marcantonini, the guy from the Ironbirds, the play-by-play man, and he kind of agreed a little bit with that when I brought it up because he.
Did you tell him I said that? Did you give me my props?
I don't remember. This was a while. Probably.
That's a no.
I didn't.
He's like, you know what?
Because well, to be fair, I don't give you full credit for that take because I've seen other people say that.
No. I made that up myself.
I've seen other people say it on.
They probably would.
Yeah, they probably
called. Yeah.
they called you up.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
They're like, Cody, who's this?
Well, I brought that up, and
Awesome.
he did see he saw the similarities in the swing, in the style of play from where he watched him obviously for a while down in Single A, because that's always interesting to get to take someone like that just because he sees them day in day out in person,
Right.
to see kind of a little bit of a difference there.
Sure.
But I definitely do agree with you that his swing path, it is his swing a lot that looks like Kyle Stowers, because Kyle Tucker,
Yeah.
his swing is a little goofy too.
Yeah.
The reason I said Kyle Stowers is because I'm comparing Beavers to Stowers today. In 2024, in 19 games with the Orioles, Kyle Stowers batted a .306 with a .797 OPS.
And what did that get him? Sat down. He got
and then traded.
and then traded. Yeah.
But hey,
didn't really.
the man's doing great. Well, he's hurt now, but
Oh, is it? I didn't know.
yeah, he's been hurt for a few weeks now.
Oh, really?
But yeah, he's been, killing it this season. But you do see, and that was, I think, his 3rd major league season. I think he played about 20 games in each season, and he only got better each stint, basically.
Yeah.
So it's kind of interesting to see that. But Beavers, if you had to pick between the two, I'm still going to pick Beavers every time.
Yep.
And then this is my favorite comparison here. You look at Samuel Basallo, who's done okay since coming up. He's no Kobe Mayo. He's done okay. So in 7 games, he's batting .261 with a .668 OPS. He's going to find it. He's figuring out. I think the biggest adjustment is going to be catching at the major league level for him. The other day, Dean Kramer and him got into a little bit of an argument, it seemed like, coming off the mound. Dean was struggling, and you do wonder how much of that is a young catcher. Like,
Maybe.
that's one of the problems. You really just don't know, like, how that plays into it.
Yeah. I also think. Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah. I don't know. Dean looked a little upset with him. I'll say that.
Yeah. He looks upset all the time. Maybe if you didn't give up 7 runs in 2 innings, maybe you.
Cody, he has like the 4th lowest ERA in baseball
Terrible.
since the beginning
Absolutely.
of May or something.
Yeah. Moving on.
I listened to last week's episode.
I did.
And
I listened to it.
I talked about
and
what
how
his
great
stats-
he did.
I talked about stats. It's not just feeling.
He talked about how
Stats.
great he was, and then in the middle, I let them get through 3 innings. I didn't send it after the first inning. I sent a text of the stat line.
It was 2 2/3. Not 3. It was 2 2/3.
Yeah, and then I was like, I'm sending it because.
But you look, this is Dean Kramer. I say this every time. Dean Kramer is going to give you 3 really good starts and then a bad. That's if you go look at his stats for the past 3 years, I guarantee you that's how it goes.
Yeah.
But Samuel Basallo, that's what we're trying to talk about. I compared him to 2017 Chance Sisco.
Shoo.
And this is why I say this, that prospects are funny. Chance Sisco was supposed to be really good, was he not?
Yeah, he was supposed to be good.
He batted in 10 games. He had 333 batting average and a 1.232 OPS.
Yeah.
So is Samuel Basallo worse than Chance Sisco?
Yeah, guess so. Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
it's not.
No, you're right. I agree.
But it's interesting to see when you do compare. Obviously, that's like a different era of Orioles. It's still interesting that certain prospects come up and do good, certain ones do bad. Like it was hard for me to even find a comparison to throw in like a Heston Kjerstad into this, just because he was good for so long. Like you were not good, but he had like good stints and then just was really bad this year.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think the biggest thing for me was like comparing the guys coming up, Dylan Beavers, Samuel Basallo, Jeremiah Jackson, is comparing them to what
Jeremiah.
Bringing them up, comparing them to what we've been bringing up.
Yeah.
So like the biggest one, guys, everybody knows, Kobe Mayo, bringing him up. He's supposed to be the huge power hitter.
Yeah.
We tried to bring him up last year. He bats a .098.
Yeah.
Right. So in 48 plate appearances, he had 4 hits. So I'm sorry, 46 plate appearances. And then this year, when he's getting plate appearances now, he's 186 plate appearances, 33 hits, batting a 198. So the 52 strikeouts is a lot. So, I mean, he's played in 55 games, 52 strikeouts. That's a lot of strikeouts. So that's the stuff that's kind of triggering me here. Jackson Holliday, last year we bring him up, struggles tremendous.
Yeah.
Struggles so much we had to send him right back down because he went, a week without getting a hit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's stuff like this that I'm just not used to as an Orioles fan of the past 3 years. I've been an Orioles fan my whole life, but thinking of the past 3 years, is I'm not used to them just coming up and providing run support, providing tough at-bats. And that's kind of one of my favorite parts about these young guys coming up and doing so well. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, and even if you look at Kobe Mayo, like you can always find some stats that are bad and some stats that are good. Overall, he's been bad this season, right? Like Kobe Mayo, if you look at his stats through June and July, he was a productive hitter in the month of June and July. He had an OPS. I mean, in the month of July, he had an OPS plus of 182.
Yeah.
Like he was very good in July. In August, he's really slumped. That's true. He has 28 strikeouts in the month of August. Like that's rough.
Yeah.
He's at a bad. If you take away his August and he did just slightly worse than he did in July, he's already a productive bat. Like he's a productive bat.
Yeah.
But I'm glad at least that he's getting the opportunity to start every day. Like that's what they need.
That's what he needs. Absolutely.
That's truly the only way to figure yourself out. Is do that. That's the only way Brandon Young's going to get better. It's the only way Kate Povich is going to get better. It's the only way all of these young guys are going to get better, is to just play. And that's why honestly, Adley Rutschman's injury is perfect. I wouldn't be surprised if Adley Rutschman doesn't play again for the rest of the season. I don't know what his timeline is, but I wouldn't be surprised because you let Basallo catch 5 days a week now for the rest of the season. He'll figure it out at the big league level and he'll be ready. You'll be confident in him catching next season.
I agree.
You'll be confident in Beavers playing the outfield. I'm not saying this because I think you don't agree with me. I know you agree.
Yeah, you're 100% right. But I mean, that's one of my favorite things is I was going into this offseason a few weeks ago thinking that the Orioles have to sign an outfielder.
Yeah. Like
I still would like to see a center fielder, but they have to get a big outfielder. And Beavers is kind of solving this a little bit. Now, is he the solution? I don't know. I hope so. But the biggest thing is that he's giving us hope for that outfield spot. He's kind of like being the Cowser of last year.
Yeah.
Where I'm not putting that pedestal on him, but I mean, what I'm saying is in the month, he's really shown where he could possibly be that guy. So hopefully, I hope so. Hopefully he can dominate and do awesome.
Like you said, if Dylan Beavers is slightly above league average as an outfielder, that's all you really need because you're going to have on any day, Samuel Basallo is going to be a good big league hitter. Then if Cody Mayo figures it out, you already have Holiday, Gunnar, and Westberg are solid bats at the top of your order.
Mm-hmm.
Same with Kowser. And you fill in the pieces. If you have 5 really good hitters and then 4 slightly above average hitters, you're a playoff team.
Yeah.
That's really all it
The
takes.
biggest thing the Orioles need to do this for the rest of the season is every time Tyler O'Neill needs anything, like an ice bath,
Just send him to AAA already.
if you need like anything, nothing works. You know what I mean? Like your hot tub. Oh, sorry, hot tub's too cold. Ice bath.
That's too cold.
Yeah, we're turning everything. Like we're being major league right now because we do not want him to. We want him to use his option.
Yeah.
Because he has a player option at the end of this season. But if he's smart, you can't go back to free agency after this season.
No, he's opting in.
It's absolutely.
100%.
But you need to be like, sorry, yeah, nothing. Hey, you got any Tylenol? My shoulder's kind of hurt. Nah,
Hey, you know what
I
you
got
should do?
nothing.
Send him down. He's gonna be on a month-long rehab stint at Delmar.
You just gotta piss him off. You know,
He's gonna be on the Shorebirds for a month. That's all you gotta do. Send him down to the low A.
yeah. So, but because I still would love to have a free agent outfield hitter on this team next season.
You know who we should just go sign?
Who?
Kyle Tucker.
Yeah. He's slumping, but it's fine, you know. But it has to be a right.
It brings his value.
because God sakes, we don't
That's
treat
true.
our lefties. So, but anyway,
You know who we should go get? Joey Gallo's a free agent.
good God, yeah, that's what we need. Strikeout, home run. Yeah, that'll go over great. But yeah. So anyway, I really wanted to focus this podcast on how amazing some of these young guys are doing, and like I said, it's super encouraging. It makes the Orioles games worth watching.
Yeah.
I think it's totally different than like 2019 to 21, where you didn't even want to watch the games because you didn't even really know who's on the team because they're fillers. They're fillers. You know what I mean? So now,
At least these fillers are
they're
gonna be on the team
yeah,
next year.
they're planning on them being permanent.
Like
stays.
the only people you look at on this team that might like Vimal Machine or however you say his first name. He's a filler.
Yeah.
But you're gonna have a couple of these when you're doing good. You're still gonna have fillers.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, so that's the one good part about it is, it's almost like I said last time I was on the podcast, is it's like this is an extended spring training to see some of the young guys and see what they can do.
Yeah.
They're truly fighting for a job. Like that's what they're doing. They're not that they're getting fired, but they're fighting to stay in the pros. You know what I mean? So super excited about that. Make sure when you're watching Orioles games, pay attention to your bullpen because I think the big thing here is you're going to see the guys that might be here next year and the guys that won't be. Yeah. And some of them have to be here because you got rid of all of them.
And just understand, you need at least a 5-run lead before your starting pitcher comes out of the game, or you will lose.
Yeah, I'm hoping Tyler Wells can come in and start closing some games.
I think he almost has to be a closer for next year.
Yeah.
Unless we sign him.
But
Greg Kimbrell's making. I mean, he's working on the Astros now, so he'll probably be a free agent by next year unless he gets signed before.
Batista worried he might be done. That's sad. It's super.
Think he get the left-handed?
Maybe. God's sake, how big he is, he probably can get left-handed harder than a lot of people get the right-handed. Yeah. So, but anyway, so like I said, we will see how it goes, and hopefully that these prospects can kind of salvage our hopes for next season and help us just feel good about wearing Orioles attire. And not be totally upset all the time. So, but yeah, until next time, I'm Cody. This is Elijah. Thank you so much for joining us on another episode here. Please remember, you can watch us on YouTube. We're also on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And follow us on social media. Give us a like or comment, whatever you want. We're on Facebook. We're on TikTok. We're on X. We're on Instagram. So we really enjoy kind of reaching out and talking to all you guys. But we will see you guys next time here on the Utah Street Banter. Have a great week.
See ya.